You're now about to hear the Head Trappers, and you're about to get your soul snatched. Right here on Head Trappers and Soul Snatchers.
We live, baby. We live, Jack. Jack.
So I love this the applause sound. How y'all doing? Episode 15.
Yes.
We're talking about the proper process to a relationship and the proper process to this hair industry. Is y'all ready to talk about that today?
Yes.
Oh my
Is that what
goodness.
you was
Tasia,
asking
are
for?
you ready to talk about that today?
We can talk about other stuff. I was gonna talk about no relationship shit. I
You
mean,
don't want to talk about it. That's what we do. This is the Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers podcast. And what we talk about is the hair industry, because each one of us are stylists and barbers. And we also talk about relationships, and particularly being soul snatchers. Tasia, the way your mood is right now, this is a yes or no question. Are you still a soul snatcher?
I am still a soul.
All right, now, shoot. Tasia,
Yeah.
Autumn, are you still a soul snatcher?
I'm gonna always be a soul snatcher.
Come on down. I thought I lost my people for a minute. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about finding the perfect process when it comes to a relationship and when it comes to this hair industry. What is considered the perfect process? I want to talk about that, y'all. That's gonna be live, y'all.
Yes.
We normally do for our icebreaker, we do something called Kick It Up, Pick It Up. It was a prison game that the ladies learned while they were in prison, and they came out and they introduced it to them.
Right, I'm like, where the fuck did that come from?
So we're not going to do that game today. We're going to actually do something else.
2 hours in jail.
As the world knows, it is August 1st. Second? First or the second?
It's the second.
Thank you. And the world knows that is the time for those mighty Leos. And because we're talking about those mighty Leos, I want to talk about Zodiac signs. At this moment right now, we got Tasia going to read her Zodiac sign. She is what we call the horrible Scorpios.
What you call the horrible Scorpios, right?
But I'm a
read what they say about
I ain't
y'all.
gonna say everything because some of it. Well, no, it's all true. So I'm gonna just read the small shit.
That's
okay?
right.
So it says Scorpios may have secretive and controlling, but there's a good reason. As a fixed water sign, Scorpios feel so deeply that it's not easy to bring things to the surface. And then I'm gonna go to the other part. It says Scorpios' trust doesn't come easy, but once a Scorpio commits, they're loyalty to the end. They're loyal to the end. It say, but once, I already did. When they feel safe enough to talk, consider it an honor and listen without judgment. That part. That part. Let me say that again because I think somebody else might need to
Place
hear
emphasis on it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
A Scorpio does not trust. It doesn't come easy. So once they talk to you, listen without judgment. Do not be judgmental. And
what does that mean? What do it mean to tell me your truth?
I'm gonna give you
an example. Even if it's contradictory to what you told me prior,
I'm about to tell you.
If I judge you,
this
go ahead.
Shit too.
Try to do it.
Okay. So for instance, if I tell you a situation that happened, I might not want to tell you right then and there because I don't know how your reaction is gonna be.
I get that.
So when I do bring it up, I don't give a fuck if it's a year later.
Okay.
Just take that shit into consideration that I'm willing to talk to you and tell you that shit and don't judge me behind that shit. But it wasn't nothing that I did. It was something that somebody else did that I wasn't comfortable with and I didn't know how to respond to it.
Okay.
It was a fucked up. We talked about this before too, being in the club and shit with somebody.
Right.
It was one of them situations. I didn't know how to react to it, whether that man was with me or not.
I understand.
Whether I would have been with my friends or whatever, I would have just been the same stuck. Like,
but that one, you can't be judged on that because it ain't like you actually did something. But I feel
like eventually when I talk to this man again later on today, I'm gonna get judged.
You ain't do nothing. If you didn't do nothing, you can't be judged.
It was that I didn't say nothing or react. He wanted me. I said, what was I supposed to do?
Right.
Throw my drink on him and act a fool.
Right,
I don't do that.
You're
That's not Tasia. I don't do that.
Only
I was so shocked and drunk, and I'm just like, wow. Like,
okay. See, I love that you said it that way because if you do some hoe shit, if you do some
being
promiscuous shit, and you tell me about it, and if I judge you according to that, and I put you in that category, you can't be mad at me for judging you about that. And that's what people say. It's like let me and a nigga do some bogus shit.
And I get that. So if I was being too friendly, and
you not being too friendly for not igniting a riot. This is a whole nigga. If you do something to him out of order, he may not be the type of guy like I don't hit females. He probably could have tried to beat your ass.
It wouldn't, or I could have just passed out and snapped, and then it could have just went left. Everything could have went left.
That shouldn't be convincing. That ain't the part that. But I get that. Thank you for that. Anyway,
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does this say anything about punctuality?
I don't think so. What is yours saying, Autumn? What's your sign?
I'm an Aries.
I love Aries too.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Let's go.
Aries is the cardinal sign rule. Is a cardinal Mars rule sign. Its constellation is the Ram. When there's no path, it takes all the signs' strength and courage to break out in a new direction. A single-minded vision, however, has a few drawbacks. And Aries doesn't have much use for compromise. Take charge, Aries want to surround themselves with folks who can take the heat, which is very true. Though Aries are quick to anger, they are also equally quick to forget and move on. Mental funeral. We talked about that.
Not all Aries.
It says, no, it does say take charge, Aries, though.
Alpha Aries.
Yes. Of all the signs, Aries is the least concerned with relationships. Romance, sexual heat, sure. Competition.
No, rewind that part. Say it again. Out of all signs, Aries
of all the signs, Aries is the least concerned with relationships.
What they are concerned with, though?
Romance, sexual heat.
Come on now.
Sure.
Man, listen.
I'm confused.
I'm going to keep going. I want her to end it so I can. Go ahead.
Competition.
They cool with your sex. They cool with sexual relationships. No substance. And even if they act like they want a relationship, you'll be a fool to believe they really do. And if they want to get you there, they're going to be bored with you quickly. Good shit, Leo. Go ahead.
I never had an Aries.
Go ahead. That's what that's just saying about him, though.
Competition to win their lover's heart, no problem. But once they've conquered, they need new challenges in order to feel fulfilled.
Come on now. Did I just say that? Once they're conquered, they need new challenges to feel fulfilled. What the fuck? Oh my God. That is horrible. That is the definition of a toxic individual, bro.
But you call me toxic.
That's the definition of a toxic person. Listen, they got the face, the moans, they got everything it takes to make you believe they ass that they really want to be in a fucking monogamous relationship. And then once they actually get over here. Once they actually get your ass, they bored with you and they're looking for their next challenges. God damn you Virgos and Aries. I knew that shit though. I knew it, man. I got this shirt being made. I got this shirt being made called the Toxic Chick Handler. And I cannot wait to fucking wear it because that's what that means. There are women out there like that, guys. Please listen to me. There are women out there like that. They need a next challenge, okay? And once they obtain you and they get you, they become bored with you, and then boom. You out the way.
Not all of them.
Leos or toxic chick handlers, we know that already about them. And this is what makes us so awesome because we know that. And then guess what we do? We keep their ass chasing. Hey!
Y'all don't look entertained by this at all.
It doesn't matter. Man, this is real, man.
Do you ever say anything positive?
I'm about to. Find a woman that says, find me a woman that don't say, I get bored easily too quick.
I
Come
do.
on, man.
I sound
Come
with
on,
telling
man.
nigga that.
Once I see, let me tell y'all something about this. Let me tell y'all something about a real man. If y'all ever interested in a real man, never say that. Because we hear what y'all don't say. Do you hear what I just said? Once we hear that, we automatically think that you're a girl. Because girls like a chase. Women like stability. We automatically believe you like a chase once you say, I get bored easily. Because that's what that means. I get bored easily. And they got to keep you excited. Like, so, because the shit that it takes to be successful is not excitement. Okay?
I get excited about my success. So that shit is, I'm more happy with myself. So some things.
Narcissistic type shit.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not going to be on my shit. I'm going to try to push you to be on
We're going to be on our shit together.
Yeah.
But that's the process that sometimes can be boring because together we got more bills or we got shit we got to do. We try to accomplish. We're going to have to sacrifice a lot of fun shit. And if you're the type of woman that get bored easily in the process of that grind, you're going to want some excitement. You dig what I'm saying? And that's when you on Instagram and Facebook looking at that nigga that's exciting, but he a player. He ain't on shit, really. He ain't trying to do shit you and your nigga doing, but he exciting as a motherfucker. Look good, too. Doing his thing. That's who they end up fucking with. Anyway, let me go to doing mine. Leo. Oh, by what? Okay. Anyway, this sun-ruled fire sign, y'all already said, may feel the urge to put on a good show. Sometimes we got the urge to put on a good show. With their natural flair for the dramatic, an impeccable sense of style, I agree with that. Leos are often at the center of the party. However, sometimes this fixed sign needs to take itself less seriously.
Oh, whoa, wait.
I'm a serious individual. I'm cool with that.
Go back, rerun that.
Leos need to stop taking things so seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Stop taking shit so.
But you know what you can't say then? Can't say he a clown. Come on now.
Clown.
Some of them are though. Some of them definitely.
You can't take it serious and be a clown at the same time.
They be right about
it. Yeah, we be right. Oh, what did it say? However, sometimes take yourself a little bit less serious. Leo's constellation recharge is back. Oh, excuse me. If you're in a relationship with a Leo, showing how much you value their gifts is way to their heart. I love that they say that because one of the most things that is so ugly is an unappreciative person. So if I'm giving you a gift, and I've tried to give you a gift that I try to listen. So I'm not going to give you, you're not going to tell me you need $5 for your business. I give you a fucking $5 purse.
No, don't do that. Right. Don't give me the money.
I'm going to give you that $5
that part
for the business, and I'm going to give you something else.
I don't need nothing else. I just want shit for my business. I
dig that, but let me tell you this, though, Tasia.
Oh,
if I give you that $500 for your business and that other thing I bought you, you say you don't need that or you don't care about that?
I'm still taking it pissed. No,
you got what you wanted and what I wanted to give you.
I'm still going to appreciate it.
Don't even tell me you didn't care about that.
But I don't want you to feel like you got to do that. Too.
Yeah, that's good, but when I give it to you, don't feel that way.
I wouldn't.
Don't even say nothing about it. Say thank you about both of the things I gave you.
That's
what you do. Or that would be your last motherfucking gift. If there's something you need, pretend you're asking the king. Or the queen. Why y'all like, what's wrong with my co-host today?
I'm just listening.
Okay.
Like, fuck we talking
For
about.
a favor, they are also generous souls. Yes, we are. If they don't, we are generous souls.
Oh, okay.
If they don't feel as if they've been given an ultimatum. So you can't tell no Leo either you gonna do this or you not. No. Or you gonna do this or you. We don't get jealous. So a Leo is not the type of man where, you know, some women, in order to make you more intrigued by them, they'll start flirting with other guys in front of you. We're the type of men that once we see that, they can have you. They can have you. That's not my motivation. Whole activity don't motivate me toward a woman. Shout out to that, Leos.
I gotta say something about that.
Go ahead.
I'm definitely not a hoe, but I'm real cool with a lot of people. Sure. I know a lot of people.
Just don't strategically do something with them by hugging them or speaking to them too long to make your nigga jealous.
I don't like that. See, I don't even like people. I'll be like, hey,
right.
I like it to be like that.
You're a business woman. You gotta be like that.
Yeah, sometimes niggas be doing too much. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, grabbing you shit. I ain't say I want all that.
But can I say this? You shouldn't walk up to a man and greet him.
No, I say hi if I'm walking past you and I speak.
That's right.
But I've had niggas
walking up to men and
trying to
offer that initiation. That where, because if you walk up, you looking good. You walk up to a nigga with 5 of his niggas, you looking good.
He gonna grab you.
He gonna do all that because you've made it seem like this my bitch, my nigga. Like, and his niggas see that too. His nigga, you just gave him like 10 points to his niggas. Folks, she walking over the street. Damn, you a fool, folks. You know what I'm saying? He got to be somebody like me that just hug you and let you keep going without doing nothing, saying nothing. Ain't nobody can do that. Anyway, y'all ready for these questions?
Let's just go on to the next.
Y'all ready for these questions? When we talking about episode 15, we talking about finding the perfect process for relationships and cosmetology. So here it is. I want to bring this out, then we're going to delve on this because I know y'all ready. I already know y'all ready for this.
I'm ready.
What's the perfect process for a relationship? Let me say this. And you say consistency. I'm going to give you the normal process, what it takes for the majority of women go with this process. And this is what we want to kind of talk about today. And the dudes, okay, I like you physically. I like the way you look. We have a conversation. I like the way you talk. Sound like you got your head on your shoulders. Shit going good. Hey, can I take you on a date? Of course. I like the way you look. I like the way you talk. Why we can't go on a date? We go on a date. I like the way you vibe. There you go. Here go the fourth step. Let's go to fourth step. It should be way more steps than this. But here you go. The fourth step is I like the way you made me feel when we had sex. And then it's like, we are in a relationship. That's how it be going. And we need to stop that. That's what we're talking about today.
Wait a minute.
I said the majority.
I ain't gonna lie. I fell for a nigga. We was just vibing. We never even had sex yet.
Okay.
It just added icing to the cake.
Shout out to that.
So I ain't gonna cap. Like after that, he probably would never believe because I play so much. I'm goofy. I have my fun.
Right.
But since I've been fucking with him, it's like I look for something else. From if I talk to another nigga, like you got to give me that same vibe.
Facts.
You got to be my best friend first before we even go.
Ooh, shout out to being friends first.
And a lot of niggas don't want that. I had a nigga. I'm like, we just be. I just go off vibes. What vibes? We ain't never even kicked it. When we gonna do something where we can really vibe? I think he called me at nighttime. Like, I'm not gonna come over your house tonight, bitch. I don't want to have sex with you because I know that's what they be on. Like, I don't want to do that, and I don't know. Can you be my friend? Like, let's just vibe for real. Like, because your vibe and my vibe are not two different things. We're not on the same.
What is vibes? What is the substitute word for vibes?
We can have a conversation about anything, and
it awesome.
just be so.
Shit just flows.
Yeah, man. You can be riding in the car with somebody late night, actually doing nothing, just listening to music.
And that's how it started with the first dude.
What would be the actual vibe, though? I'm gonna tell you what would be the vibe. To me, let's say we are riding, it's night, no destination in mind, right?
End up doing something just because.
The car is nice. Of course, it's a newer car. It pretty much has to be. That's a part of the vibe. I'm gonna be honest with you. And you guys have to be honest. It sets the tone. It's a nice vehicle. It has to be the vibe. It's the part of the vibe. The music is on. This is the vibe. I'm telling you the truth. Both of us are giving each other an opportunity to show our musical intelligence. You're showing me how far back you can go. I'm showing you how far back I can go. I'm showing you some good movies. We listen to Anita Baker all the way to Usher. We going back and forth. That's the vibe. That'll be the vibe. You know what I'm saying? The vibe is the fact that I'm seeing your character. I'm seeing your personality. And I like it. So vibe means you're allowing me an opportunity to see who you really are, and I fucking like it. You're not just serious. We laughing, you serious, we deep, we talking business, we talking fuck ups, we talking all that. And like, I like that. That's the vibe, man. Shout out to somebody who can create a good vibe.
That's fact. And I never knew how to break it down, but
that's why I'm a master of vibes. Because I'm older. God damn! I can break it down because I'm older. Okay, Autumn. Those steps. I like the way you look. I like the way you talk. I like the way we vibe. I like the way you made me feel. Boom, you're mine.
No, it ain't boom, you mine.
That's how it be going for the most part. No. Here's the first question then. Name 2 unhealthy things about moving too fast in a relationship. Autumn, you first. What are 2 unhealthy things?
I don't want to go first.
Tasia, 2 bad things, 2 unhealthy things.
I don't know, man.
Moving too fast.
Have
you ever moved too fast?
I have moved too fast. What did I do? What did we do? I was living together. That shit was horrible. Like it speeds up the breakup process.
It does speed up the breakup process.
Like, it used to be petty shit. Like, I just cleaned up this bathroom. Why the fuck would you wash your hands and leave this water right here? Wipe that shit up. petty shit. Hey, if I was in love, like, oh, I'll wipe it up. I don't care.
Wow.
But there's be the little shit. You left the toilet seat, but if I love you and I know I ain't tripping, I'm gonna let it down.
Can we come up with to prevent that again? I'm big on this. So I'm the type of person that as soon as a problem comes, I look for the solution. So with that, I've been through that, right?
You ain't looking for a solution because you don't want to be with that person.
Right. The solution is to prevent that from happening again. I came up in my mind, the only way you move in fast with someone is if you need help financially, and if you're a fucking you just tired of being in the bed alone. You want consistent dick or consistent sex. You want in-house sex and you want help on bills. Them be the reasons women say, come on, nigga, move in. Y'all don't even know about the nigga.
Not necessarily.
I give myself applause.
When I
Tell me you crazy. You notice that? Did you notice that? That's some narcissistic shit, man. That's some narcissistic shit. I keep giving myself applause. He noticed it.
Yeah, because you just
fucking
shit.
Crazy.
When I moved in with somebody, it wasn't based off none of that. Like, I think we really wanted to move, like, be together.
Okay, right.
And then, like, after a while, I got tired of his shit, and I moved out, got my own shit. But when I got my own shit, I'm like, you want to live with me? Because it's closer to our job and shit.
Okay.
So it wasn't a financial thing. I paid my bills, but I knew that if he moved in with me, I probably wouldn't have to pay nothing. But that wasn't what I was looking for. Okay. It was just like we was supposed to be a team.
The relationship ain't serious until you move in together, correct?
Fact.
Would you think
that? That's not true.
Until y'all until y'all splitting down y'all overhead together, we ain't for real.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean,
we ain't for real until I help you with your overhead and you help me with mine.
When I lived with them, man, I didn't pay for nothing. Even when I tried, he wouldn't let me.
I mean, he was raised right. I'm 34, and I just found out that was the right way to be raised at 33. I thought 50-50 was the way to go all my life until I was around different type of men. And they like, no, you take care of everything. She saved. And if y'all ever need some help, she got the cushion because she didn't say, I guess,
That's true.
I kind of still don't kind of all the way agree with that. But I see where it is the definition of a provider. I can see that now. But whatever.
Me personally, I just speeds up the breakup process.
Moving in together does.
Moving in together.
What is another thing that rushing in a relationship does in a different area? How else do you rush? Can you rush with sex? I guess I want to help you guys. You guys seem like you don't know what to say.
Because this question is kind of
sex. I mean, you can have sex on the first night and be with somebody for 10 years.
That is a fucking fact. I'm just saying
that.
For
real, like y'all can have sex on the same day.
Oh, that is crazy.
Y'all be together forever.
Bro, can I say this? My ex-wife, I only had one. My ex-wife, we was married for 7 years. I only had one. We have been married for 7 years. And we had sex. And she was a church girl too. All that, right? You know what I mean? Listen.
They be the biggest freak.
Listen. The first time we talked I swear to God, first time we talked, I think we talked about something. And she made her business topic to tell me, now, I go to church and all, but I ain't perfect. So the guy,
here, you got to throw that in there. I do that too.
So I'm like, okay, I'll do what it is. The first time we went over our house, I was talking about like, it was definitely less than a week. Let's say that. I can't say it was a one night stand because the first time we physically was together, we did have some. Her morals is the morals that I use to measure any woman I take serious. That's a fact. That's a fact. The way she was as a woman, the way she believed the things she operated in, she was a real wife. In spite of being real freaky and horny for me initially and right away, she still had morals out this world. And normally, but you say that, and because you're a woman who probably can. But normally, a guy looks at a woman who have a one night stand with him as a complete nothing. I'm taking serious. But I'm just saying that's not the truth.
It's not true.
It's not the truth, bro. It's just to me now. I'm 34. I'm older, so I know now. It just means you know what the fuck you want. You're ambitious.
You know what you want,
and you know what you want. Shout out to everybody who knows what they want.
Morals end up being what you value, though.
Yeah, it's up to you.
It's really, if sex is something that you value in a different capacity, you can give it up and not really miss anything. But if
you're more like free-spirited people, you don't take a free-spirited person seriously.
You got to know who to do that kind of shit with.
I guess
that's
what I would want to hear. I would want to hear I can have one night stands and ain't nothing wrong with me.
I don't do that. I already did it one time, but
you saying that.
But even that is a standard that society created. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
being a hoe
not a
is
norm.
It's not a norm, but people do. I mean, people do it all the time, but they don't talk about it.
Yeah,
That part.
You're
That's why it's
definitely right,
undercover hoes around here.
But they act like
Men
that
and women.
because the society has said that's bad. They be like,
I get it.
I don't do that.
I will understand why a woman would be able to
it.
do it though. I can understand why she was doing it. I wouldn't look at her as a. I wouldn't automatically look at her as that. I definitely wouldn't.
I mean, that one night stand didn't just turned into some more shit than just that, But so I don't know whether to call that a one night stand or to just call that a fuck on the first date.
Yeah, that would it be, man. Both of y'all knew. Both of y'all felt each other vibe and energy right away. Like, we not fucking kids. I don't have to give you no 90-day rule, my nigga.
Right.
Like, what? All right.
You don't got to do that, but like sometimes women get in a space in life where they be like, I just can't do that. Like, if the vibe ain't there for real, then
That's
you gonna
right.
have to really. It's gonna take your ass time.
That's what
But
it's
if the
supposed to
vibe
be.
is right there and
Right.
I'm comfortable and it happened, it happened.
It happened. Shout out to if it happens, it happens. What is the downfall when it comes to dating based off potential? Oh my God.
person may not ever reach it.
Ooh. What is the downfall?
You're gonna be expecting stuff all the time. You're gonna be
That's
expecting
right.
shit to happen.
Come on
And it
now.
don't.
What is potential? When you're dating somebody off potential, what are you really doing though?
You painting a picture that probably will never even happen. Like you might see some shit that he ain't seeing or she ain't.
Come on now.
Like
Talk that shit now.
you got potential. Like I can see you going this way, but
Right.
he might want to go this way,
That's
or
right.
he might want to go this way. He ain't think about none of what you talking
Oh
about.
my God.
Like,
Do you know I know some of the most beautiful, baddest, independent, intelligent
and
women.
they got potential,
And
but
they
don't
really
give a
go
fuck
off
about
potential.
life.
They are what we call builder niggas. They like to build niggas. My mama has a doctorate, you hear me, in education. So that means she's like in school. She's still in school. She's in school forever after her college, right? And my mother always, she could be dating principals and administrators. That's what I would think. She date niggas without even an associate's degree, right? So I had to ask her one day, like, why you date niggas that's beneath you, if you will? She said that I call them diamonds in the rough. And I don't want no man that's as ambitious as me. I want a nigga that's comfortable with his $30,000 a year job. He's comfortable with.
He's happy with his.
Listen, he help you with himself. He comfortable with that job, her, in the house.
Yeah.
She want to meet. She want him to meet her, beat me home, have the bath water ran, have my blunt rolled, have my drink laid out, have the house clean, even cook for her. She wants to be the fucking crazy, ambitious, driven person, and someone else. She know that if he's the same, you ain't gonna cater to me.
What's your mom's sign?
She's a Cancer. And it's understand, but this is what to me it's about. I understand the sign thing, but it's more so about knowing who the hell you are.
Right.
When you who you are, you know that you're driven as you. When you driven, bro, what? You can't just relax that much.
You can't.
Yeah.
But
So you can't relax. So you want somebody who can be simple with the simple. You be happy with the simple things in life because you're not. You're not happy with the simple shit in life. Not when you're ambitious as fuck. You can accomplish a goal, and now you want another goal. You want another goal. People that's comfortable and happy with the simple shit in life, they don't think like that. It's like, man, shit. I'm gonna get my check.
They
It's
think you got too much
gonna
going
be
on.
shown up in my house.
Mhm.
Me and my woman gonna have a good time. We're gonna chill. That's what she wanted. So I understood that.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Just
Ain't nothing wrong with
stability,
that.
just
Know
being
who you
comfortable. Yeah. Like,
You get somebody that's on the same level as you, as far as drive, ambition.
why can't you have that though?
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can't. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. But you can't be a person who's needy for time either.
No,
though.
because I don't
Right.
have
They
time
gonna have the
either.
time to
So
do
what
it.
the fuck am I
I'm trying to
gonna be
say,
needy
though.
for your time? We gonna meet in the middle somewhere one day. I mean,
I
it's
like that.
sometime eventually. Like it ain't about that. I don't want my man to be up under me all the time. I got shit to do, and I don't want to be up under you all the time. But when we do got free time, like like them Sundays, going into whatever, like Saturday nights going into, we can watch our shows and just that's our downtime.
Most definitely.
But come Monday,
Let's build. We need to get back to building. Shout out to that. I agree on that. Potential. I heard something, and I want to see y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Because a woman said it. It was on Love and Hip Hop, and she said something that blew me. Like, what the hell? And it kind of helped me with this question. She said, "He think he a player and a pimp type nigga, but he really not. That's my boo." I'm like,
I know that's
damn.
right, sis. Ooh, I felt that.
How you feel that? But see, that's the thing. That's what I mean by that.
He think he a player
He
and
think he a
boo, but
player and a pimp. That's how he gonna move. Your love of potential tells you he not, but he's showing you all the consistent actions of a nigga who is. But you really saying is when he around me personally, I really know real pimps. I know real players.
I don't see
he ain't that.
He not.
But he tried his best to be that dumb girl.
He trying to be something that he not.
So you gonna love him until he not that? You gonna be the woman that tell him you not no real pimp, a real player. You really a boyfriend type, my nigga. Don't you know that's gonna make him resent you? He
You don't say
be
nothing. Let him do his thing.
Exactly.
You let him do your thing, but you still gonna love him?
Why not?
That's the dumbest shit in the world.
I don't think I would still love him.
Because I do my own thing too. So I don't think I would.
Okay, let me say this.
You're
Let me flip it then. A nigga would never
too,
see a woman and say she promiscuous, she hoish. She thinks she promiscuous. She thinks she hoish. She thinks she a nympho, folks, but she not. She really a good woman. Only G, a nigga never say that.
No, he won't.
A nigga never say that.
Well, you
and
know
he ain't
what?
supposed to.
Well,
Yes,
first off,
he
there's
did. Somebody did tell me that. Like,
double
you think you a player?
standard.
You niggas is horrible.
He said you think you a player. You think you be really playing niggas, but you ain't that. And
Why
I
would
know
he
because
do that? My thing is go off her consistent actions, my nigga. If
You gotta tell me.
If she thinks she a player, if she act like a player, she
I
move like a player, tell yourself she is. Don't tell yourself she really a good woman. Why would you want to see that? I wait till you don't want to think you a player.
I don't think I'm a player. I move how I move because I'm single and I kind of do what I do. But no, I'm still a good woman and I'm
That's
still
right.
But I'm single, so I kind of do what I want.
Man,
I don't be fucking and doing all kind of
I
hoe
can
and
dig
shit.
it.
But yeah, it's a ways around that. It's definitely ways.
I'm going off what you show consistently. Potential is those spurt actions. So you see somebody being a good boyfriend or good girlfriend once in a while, you don't go off that. You go off what they show you all the time. Because whatever a person thinks is how they behave.
Even when you go off what somebody show you, right? What you supposed to tell me what I'm supposed to do? I see him, he do his thing, and I be doing mine too. So I'm supposed to deal with that how I want to, right? Right. Okay, right. Deal with it how I want to deal with it, right?
You shouldn't. I'll say this: when you really understand what you want, you grown as hell, you shouldn't want someone that's showing you contradiction actions of what you really want. So what it means is you don't know what you want. If you can be interested in somebody that show you spurt signs of a good man, but majority signs of a player.
Especially if you want a good man.
Right. How the hell do you go off spurt signs? How do you tell yourself spurt signs is the definition of that man?
Exactly.
Or
What
that
Ray
woman?
should say, you
She
setting
said,
yourself
take what
up.
he show. I'm gonna
You
take what he
setting
show, and that's
yourself
why I
up.
move the way I move, and that's why he moved the way he moved.
And y'all might as well not be together.
Like,
Like, what's the
we not together.
No, but I'm just saying you might as well not
No,
want to be
this
like,
is-
why would you want to be with him anyway?
Like, let's just that's
Do
this
your
morning,
thing.
I really
I don't even want to be friends because they can't.
damn near gotta end it all, like all the way
Yeah,
around, because
definitely
like
gotta be
you
good.
not okay with the shit that I do, but I move based off your actions too, and you move based off mine. So how the fuck is this ever gonna work?
Let's talk
Never
about
gonna
that.
be
I'm so happy
together.
you said that. Let's talk about moving off someone else. I hear that a lot.
Action.
Women say this a lot. I am a reflection of you.
I'm just saying in general.
Let me say this. If a nigga jump off a bridge, are you gonna jump off?
Hell no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I can't do everything he do.
So don't.
I don't.
That's right.
I don't. You
Because the
can't.
truth
We
is,
girls.
if
Women,
you really
you can't do that.
you can't make a good. I can't say you can't, but I got. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I got a guy just cut his hair. That I'm sort of guy. At barbers, a lot of time we were stylists. We're therapists as well. I got a guy dude that asked me, man. He said, "Bro, damn, this hurt me right here, Tommy. This hurt me, man. Because I know a lot of good guys, man, and they just be getting done wrong, man. They do, man, because they don't have no player bone in their body, and I hate that, bro. But anyway, the man came to me and said, what do you do? He married, been married 10 years, bro. No, been married 7 years, been with this woman 10. He said, what do you do when your woman tells you pretty much she want to break up because you are her enabler? She looks at you supporting her, you spoiling her, you being there for her as her enabler. He said, what do you do? He said, bro, that she basically wants to like, I said, you got to start treating her. You got to start treating her. You got to start treating her because you've been treating her too good. You've been treating her too right. Mm-hmm. And he said she haven't had to work in 9 years. So in her mind, you're so good for her that you're actually
too good to be true.
An enabler to her. You're too good to be true. And she's starting to look at him as, you so stupid because I don't even deserve for you to treat me this good.
Right.
Oh my God. So I'm so fucking mad. Listen, you don't understand this. Good man. And I swear to God, and you see her nigga never twerk video on her timeline. You can go to 20 years back. She ain't got one twerk video. She don't even dress provocative. She don't go nowhere that a hoe will go. Do you hear what I'm trying to say? She is a really good woman on the screen. Do you hear me? I swear to God, you will never look at this woman and be able to judge her. She's a good girl by the outside appearance.
But it's not about judging her.
But I told you gotta treat her.
Like, why would you want somebody like that?
And she don't know what she want. I swear to God, bro, it's so bad. I'm just say this. He said this. He said, man, isn't it? Fuck me. Damn. Y'all don't, man, he said,
he loved her. He loved her too much to just treat her any kind of way.
He loved her too much to treat her. Swear to God, he do. And the truth is, real players don't have a problem with women. They really hate that you gotta be a certain way to get them into you. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. That's what we really hate. We hate a lot of them for you that you gotta play games to get them into you. Because if you're consistent, you're considered boring. If you're dedicated and you focus on the shit that really matters, you ain't lit. You ain't lit. You not. You don't do drugs. You don't be drunk as hell. You don't never act like you want to beat my ass. You ain't lit, nigga. Horrible.
I gotta tune in. I gotta tune in on that. I had to do it like that.
Fall in love with someone based on potential.
My ex was just like that. Like
good guy.
Good guy. Not really though. He had some fucked up ways too. So he used to beat on me and shit like that.
Oh, he wasn't no good guy then.
No, that's what I just said. But before he started doing that, like he was a real good dude.
Oh, you made him do it then. Oh no. Yeah. Was you the first woman he ever hit?
I don't know.
Man, sometimes
good dude.
He had some
good dude.
Good dude though, and B do not go in, but I swear till I hit my ex-wife, and it just I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not a guy gotta have he cannot possess a desire to see a woman hurt. I do not put my hands on women. I take pride in leaving you alone. I take pride. See, but my ex-wife knew how to push my buttons to the point where
maybe I did.
See, that's what I'm saying. And what it is, what niggas say I hit you because I love you. If he not a woman beater, he not lying.
He wasn't a
woman beater. He
shit like, why would you do that?
Don't know you if they don't love you. Not if you're a real man. And I hate to say that. I'm not promoting domestic violence. You still a sucker. You need to go to jail. You put your hand on a woman. But a man ain't hitting you if he fucking don't give a fuck about you. I'm not. I swear to God. That's it. It's just crazy. I can't explain it. First time I put my hand on my ex-wife, I was 23 years old. First time I ever put my hand on a woman in my life. And I never thought I could do that. But it was because I loved her motherfucking ass. And she shut down. She didn't even snap on me. You probably pushed her butt. You seem like a pusher butterner.
That day I did. Because he knew how to get under my skin too. That's why I never dated another tourist again in my life.
Oh, no, shout out to Tora Towers. Awesome signs.
The women, not the men, they're crazy. They're different.
Ladies,
no.
They say you guys kind of like go off of what you hear and men go off what they see.
I went off what I experienced.
Let me ask you this question. You go off what you see. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in a relationship strictly based on physical appearance?
Yes.
No.
Wow.
And I dealt with a lot of shit.
Because he was fine as wine, huh?
He wasn't fine as wine, but the bitches loved him and he could not keep his dick in peace.
So why did you like him so much and he wasn't fine as wine? Was it the fact that the other women liked him? Did that do something?
That's what it was.
That's so. I love your honesty, dude. Fucking shout out to your honesty.
He was that nigga.
I love it.
And I knew that he was gonna always fuck with me. But it was deeper than just him fucking with me. Like I knew this family. Like it was deep, but I couldn't keep dealing with that shit.
So let me say this. So I swear to God, this is so fucking awesome. So is it true that a woman, you guys, it's a secret like competition, competitive thing. It's challenging to be with a guy that got plenty bitches on his dick. So it's kind of like, it's really like, don't say you don't like a player. You can't really say you don't like a player. The truth is, man, there's a lot of women. This is the question here. Is it because he's a man that a lot of other women want?
That was then. I was young.
No.
Now I like a man that just really just give
No
me
likes. You like a man with no likes on his Facebook page. Is what you're trying to tell me.
I don't need that shit. Don't matter.
I don't really give a fuck.
What about you,
I don't
Otto?
really pay attention
We
to social
grown
media.
now. That
period.
don't matter.
The
Hold
likes
on,
don't
wait.
mean nothing. Okay, don't hold no weight. It
Yeah,
don't.
the likes don't
I
hold
agree.
no
It don't,
weight
because
at all.
I mean, I'm cute. I get likes, but I don't get a whole lot of likes. I don't want no man judging me off. Oh, she got
Right.
200 likes. Like,
Correct.
bro, I don't know these people.
Exactly.
Like,
Shout
no.
out. Yeah. Shout out. Is it? Let me ask you a question. Is it interesting when you deal with a guy, knowing you get a lot of likes or a lot of attention because you look the way you look? Is it interesting? Does it make you like him more if he don't say shit about the attention you receive?
Yes.
Oh man,
It
shout out
don't
to
make
guys
me
that
like
do
him
that.
more. I
It don't
just
make you like him
it
more?
don't make I don't.
I mean, I'll give you a little bit more of my attention because you ain't worried about the next nigga.
That's how I feel about that. So what? It doesn't make you. It doesn't. You don't pay attention to the fact that he don't pay attention
I
to
don't
your
really,
fans.
I don't care.
You don't care that he don't pay attention to your fans.
I like a nigga that don't pay attention to that shit.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I
you
really,
can pay.
really
I mean,
don't
if
do
you
that
paid
shit.
attention to it, it would irritate me because
irritates
why are you
that's
worried about
what's gonna turn you
Facebook?
on.
But me personally, it don't make me like you more just because you're not paying attention to it. It don't
No, I'm not saying
like.
that.
What
That
would make you
was
like
the
you?
question though.
Yeah. What would make him like make you like him more than?
I don't really give a fuck about social media. Period. Like, all in all.
No, I'm just saying, like he said, like, what would make you like a man more? It's in general. Like, what does he have to do for you to like make you like him more?
Shit. I don't know.
She don't know.
Gotta be different.
Be yourself.
Gotta be different.
Be
Just be
yourself, and if I
yourself.
like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to. You know what I love? This ain't your normal energy. You have to. This is the next question. It's fucked up. I swear to God, it's the next question. Have you ever been with someone who energy brings your energy down?
Mm-mm.
Have you ever been with someone
Yeah.
who
Been
energy
been
brings?
with someone,
Let me tell you this: when you love someone for real, how they are,
their energy affects yours.
it affects
yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
So if you ever been with somebody and their energy don't affect you, then you don't really give a fuck about them.
That's true.
But can you? The truth is, you still want to be able to love somebody without allowing their energy to affect you.
Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't give a fuck how your
I
energy
can give
is.
you a good example.
Hey, shout out to people who don't care about the energy like that. Man. I wouldn't give a fuck. Listen, you can be sad, mad, all that.
I
Listen,
think
you gotta focus on what you gotta focus on.
Aries people.
That's it, Virgos. They listen. They want that though. Like,
I
yeah,
don't
bro.
want you to be
They
mad 'cause I'm
actually
mad.
want you to be mad.
I'm so glad you know a lot about everybody else.
Aries and Virgos. I do. I
Like-
I do. Them motherfuckers is serious, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, you can't do that. But that's what we talking about.
that's true. Cause
What?
I ain't gonna lie, the dude I was talking to, when he caught a case, I'm telling you like that, this like the rest of that year fucked me up too. He know. I don't know if he ain't gonna believe me, but like, girl, that shit ain't affect you, but you was down, I was down too. I couldn't afford to help you in your situation.
That's why he don't believe your motherfucking ass.
But he ain't in the situation no more, so you okay? You don't need
You
no
okay?
money. I ain't got no money to give you. What the fuck? I'm gonna give you some money.
You had some money to give him. Because
No,
I
I
gotta
didn't.
stand up for the guys that's being
If
incarcerated.
I had the
'Cause I've
money
been
to give
incarcerated
to
a lot
him,
of times. You believe me? You had enough money to give him. 50 a month would have made him a baller in jail. You don't even understand.
he's not in jail.
Well, prison, definitely prison.
He didn't fix
Actually,
it
let me say this, because this ain't for us. It don't matter. In jail, you probably need $300 to $400 a month to feel good. Jail more expensive. It really is, because you're not yet in prison. Prison, you can't even spend no more than $35 to $40 a month. So you get somebody $60 a month in prison, they a baller. Okay, yeah. So for all the women who say you can't help your guy that's locked up, you fucking can.
He's not in
Oh
jail.
yes, you fucking can, and you fucking should.
What can you get for $50 a month?
Oh, $35 a month is the limit. You get a whole bag. You coming from the store like this. Literally, you the baller.
Okay.
You the baller. $35 a month. You are. Everybody look at you as a baller. If your
Is that all
canteen,
somebody got to put on a man canteen, and
That's
they don't
it.
be giving they niggas no like with family. Period. Like, is that all they be needing?
that's all they be need. In prison, I ain't been in prison.
yeah.
I ain't been in prison in 10 years. But when I was there, $35 a month, you got a whole big old bag.
Mad
So,
ramen.
yeah, man. No Roman noodles. You got everything you need, man. You got everything you
Cheetos.
need. I know this will be the last question. We got to wrap it up, don't we? All right. This is a good question. And Tasia, we need that honesty. Autumn, if you could come out of your shell, it'd be good. If not, stay in that motherfucker. But this is what we do need. We need some honesty. What are you willing to deal with that would seem stupid or uncommon to other people? Or what have you ever deal with that was stupid or uncommon to people looking in? Ooh, that's a good ass question.
All these bitches be stupid.
All these bitches be stupid.
All the bitches stupid.
Have you ever been one of them stupid ones, though?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so what did you deal with that other people looked at you as being dumb as hell for dealing with?
I know. It's common shit.
It's common shit. Fucking everybody.
A nigga that's got bitches and
He got it.
like that shit. Well, you know what? Yeah, no. Because when it's time to go,
they can do that.
you ain't shit. This is not shit. You know that? That one need help.
Some serious help.
Hey, man, listen, man.
What we gonna do with him?
Stay fly, man.
You gotta
Stay
get
fly,
shit
stay on your shit, man. And hey, let me tell you this, man. You never know what they deal with, P. You never know. Just stay fly, stay on your shit, get your shit together, man. Hold on, what about you?
I've never personally.
You never dealt with no bogus shit?
Yes, I have.
What was it? Talk to us.
Same shit. Dealing with him.
I want some detail. What's wrong with y'all today, man? Pull it out, man. I want you to pull it out, man. What did you actually deal with, though?
The same shit.
Man, give me a whole situation. Give me a story. I need a story. We got enough time. Close it out with your story. I want his name, area, place, and what he did. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. What the nigga do? How he do it? How was he fly? I want you to create a story about this nigga. He was a fly nigga. He made you deal with some shit. He made you deal with some shit that your mama said. Your mama said leave him. Your daddy said leave him. Your brother said leave him. Everybody, all your friends said leave him. You still stayed. Talk about that nigga, man. I want to know about this nigga, man. We all want to hear about this nigga.
I mean, I don't even want to talk about that. I'm a flip it around and say I was with somebody who people told me to stay with that I wanted to leave.
Talk about that. We ain't talking about that.
No, I'm saying the shit that I was dealing with.
Okay.
That I wasn't okay with, but everybody kept telling me he's a good dude. Stay with him.
That gives you the power. I want you to create a story where it don't give you the power.
I don't really have a story. I mean, we've all dealt with
cheating ass niggas.
Like cheating ass niggas. There you go.
Yeah.
Cheating ass Myers.
You can't keep their dick in their pants. Think that they dick and not with their head. We've all dealt with it.
Can I ask?
Yeah, go ahead, Tommy.
In the situation where you had a standard that you didn't stand for, but other people allow, what kind of stuff were they allow? What kind of things were they allowing? Like they were like, oh, that ain't that bad, kind of thing. Like you can stay with him.
Would you like Tina Turner mama? She like, girl, he just beat on you. It don't matter.
Right, that kind of shit.
He got money.
I mean, it was the clinginess, the fact that I was being taken care of. You know, the fact that
you were too good. Don't be too good, niggas.
No, it's not. It wasn't the fact that he was too good. It was so good that he was lacking in other places though.
Say that place.
I mean, lacking sexually.
There you go. Say that.
Lacking.
I don't want my people to be confused.
Lacking.
My people, I want them to know for sure how women think.
Attachment, like
emotional, completely detached. Like
I can't even talk to you.
You was a good nigga, but you didn't know how to fuck her good, Pete.
The dude was in the military, so I had a lot. It was a lot of repetition. You get what I'm saying? Come home, eat dinner, have 5 minute sex, get in the bed. Like it was just.
You said 5 minute sex?
It was 5. 5 minutes.
White lordship.
5 minutes, and then he.
You know, sometimes 5 minutes could be like great.
Okay, and let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because yes, it is possible to have a quickie. Yes, it is very possible. It can be amazing.
Within that quickie, I need
within the quickie. I have to come. I gotta come. Period. Okay, but let's talk about the actual quickie because a quickie cannot be satisfying unless you're getting it in between. You get what I'm saying? If I got dick on Monday, we can pull a quickie on Wednesday or on Tuesday. You get what I'm saying? If our schedules is that busy. But don't think that you finna pull a quickie and we ain't fucked in 3 weeks. Or we ain't, you get what I'm saying? It don't work like that. Then a quickie is not enjoyable.
Listen, guys. For a drive-through. I beg your pardon?
And if we can't do a quickie every day, that's cool too. See?
Okay.
That's period. Period.
She was quiet, and all of a sudden she started preaching.
Yeah, because I got some shit to say now.
Yeah,
Last 5 minutes.
Last 5 minutes. Exactly. Before it was a lot of listening. It was a lot of listening.
Yeah, that was good. Like, yeah, you can't do that one, sir. Sirs out there, you can't do that.
In this, ladies, what is one of the pros to getting in a shop before you deem yourself good enough?
I feel like
you could go.
I feel like being in the shop before you can call yourself the GOAT, or you get what I'm saying? I feel like you need that experience. Me personally, you need the professional experience, especially if you plan on taking it deeper than, you get what I'm saying? The my booth. This my booth. If you want to shop, you want to pay attention to the people, the motherfucker who own the shop.
That's good.
Pay attention to the other people around you, how they operate with their customers, how they move, you get what I'm saying? Just different shit like that. I feel like you need to be in a shop setting before you could.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that your skill and your talent can't make you the GOAT, but if you don't know how to deal with people,
it's deeper than that.
It's a lot deeper.
You're not even professional if you're doing it out your house.
I mean, you can be professional out of your house, but it's better to be in a shop.
I don't necessarily think that is. I mean, I do feel like you should be in the shop because you don't just want anybody in your house. I've dealt with people coming to my house and not being all the way there,
right?
Especially around my child. But I feel like you just need to be in a shop. You get what I'm saying? In a shop, in a professional space, surrounded by professional people.
It's like want to play basketball. It's like you want to play basketball in the NBA, but you don't go to college, or you don't think you're supposed to go to high school. Like you gotta go.
That'll never work.
It'll never work.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm a shop baby. Even if my auntie did hair out of like in Jamaica we call it the ghetto is gully. She did hair out of gully and had people like so many clients. So I knew professionalism at home or in the shop because I had both. I got an auntie that's Jamaican who do hair and an American auntie that do hair, and I grew up in her shop. So I've always been in the shop. I wasn't even done with school when she offered me a chair. Exactly. I wasn't ready, right? But I made myself ready.
Right.
It didn't matter. Like I made myself ready. I didn't play no games. I was fresh out, and I got to it.
Get in a shop, y'all. Because you learn more. You need to learn.
You always going to be learning in this field. Every day is a learning opportunity.
Every day.
Every single day.
Every day. Get in the shop, and as Autumn said, get in there and pay attention to the owners. Because when I got in the shop, I learned how to cut, but I had some awesome owners, too. Mm-hmm. So it subconsciously made me look at how the fuck they moved, bro.
Running this shit.
They ran it. But I'm going to tell you,
find out what works in business and what don't before you go off and get your own building. Right. You pay attention. Exactly. You pay attention to
watching everything. Them. It's so crazy because watching these, and they was a couple. They had a salon, Trees and Farms. But watching them, I wasn't encouraged that I can get a shop. I learned a lot about a shop, but I wasn't encouraged I could get one. It wasn't until I went to the hood and I was in the shop and I seen the owner of that shop. I said, I know I can get a shop.
He's encouraging you.
I mean,
he was encouraging me by what though?
But not just. I mean, I feel like I feel like it would encourage me more being in the hood, right? Only because you see what's missing. Exactly. You get what I'm saying? You see what's missing.
That's true.
You see the lack of professionalism. You see the lack of.
He can do this shit. I know.
Yeah,
that's what
there
mine
we
was.
go. Yeah,
Trees and Fines didn't make me feel if they could do it, I could do it. These motherfuckers got they shit together.
Exactly.
They had electronic payment systems and they had all type of shit that you wouldn't think, oh, I could do this shit too.
Right.
I just learned a lot of business, but when I went to the hood, from what I learned from them, and then I go to the hood and I see all the shit that was lacking.
They didn't have.
That they didn't have. I said,
like, this is what I'm not going to do. That's what I'm not going to do.
I'm going to do it. And then my shit was better than that. You know what I'm saying?
That's good, though.
That's how it went.
That's the best way to do it. Figure out where there's a missing void.
Unattainable to us. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Some people you follow, it looks unattainable.
Because he flies to Jersey every month
for
a week.
Fucking machine.
Because he got a shop there.
Machine.
Well, that's like levels,
That's what I'm saying. That's like damn, I can get shit. But you see Pookie.
Not saying that watching is a bad thing. You just gonna be missing a lot. you definitely gonna be missing a lot.
Yeah, man. Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah,
The process. I think we talked about the process. It should be way more. And I want to end it with this: the process. It should be way more than you physically liking somebody the way they look. They liking their communication. You like they vibe, and you like they fucking sex. That should not catapult you into a relationship.
No,
I say
you're gonna be infatuated. That's all.
That's the word. You're infatuated.
You're gonna be infatuated.
I say, be friends with this person until you learn them in at least 8 situations, 8 scenarios.
Come on, give them to us because I would love to.
One can be how this person responds when they wake up. One can be how is this person when they really get mad?
How is that person around their children? How is that person out in public?
How is
they ain't got no kids though?
How is this person around your children?
Exactly.
If they
their nieces or nephews.
Well, then any children, any children.
How do they handle children? How do they handle being locked up? How do they handle you while they locked up?
How do they handle being down when they got no money?
How
do they handle being up? You get what I'm saying? Do I get forgotten about because I ain't? You get what I'm saying? How do
you handle being
work?
down? Is so good to me, though.
Yes.
Oh my God! Is he a crybaby?
Are you a crybaby?
Do you?
Are you gonna get up and go get it? Are you gonna
it?
ask? You get what I'm saying? Is you just gonna pout?
Yes, you gonna just pout.
You gonna sit around my house, be lazy? You gotta know everything.
You gotta know this.
I also say you got to live with that person too before. I mean, I'm not gonna say before a relationship, but before you decide to take it any further. I wanted to do that, get in the shop, but since I'm still at the beginning of my journey, I feel I can get overlooked. Don't feel I wanted to be okay. She said I wanted to do that, get into a shop since I'm beginning of my journey. I feel I can get overlooked. Don't feel that you're gonna get overlooked. Don't ever feel like that because you're working for yourself. So when I say that, I mean you your own book, you your own teacher. You get what I'm saying? Don't feel like because I'm not as good as everybody around me that I'm not gonna prosper.
That part.
Feel like, okay, I'm not at that point yet. So I'm gonna ask these questions. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna get on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? Invest in yourself. And when people say invest in yourself, sometimes people think that means buying tools and you get what I'm saying? Just make your shit look good. No, invest in yourself when it comes to learning. I went and spent $250 on a braiding class that was only an hour long. You get what I'm saying? But best braider in the motherfucking city. You get what I'm saying? So don't ever feel like you're gonna be overlooked because everybody moves differently, everybody learn differently. You might pick up on something that they don't know yet that's gonna make you skyrocket.
That part.
You get what I'm saying? Don't feel like that. Don't feel like that. Get in that shop and you do your motherfucking thing. Period. Don't worry about it.
True.
One thing I learned about y'all while I listen to y'all, the one thing that keep y'all grind going is y'all consistent. So if you consistent all the time, you're gonna overshadow a whole bunch of motherfuckers out there.
Because you get better. The only teacher, I like to say the only teacher, but it's not the truth. But the best teacher is repetition.
It is.
This is called
consistency. Yeah.
That's it. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know.
I mean, if you look at people work from before, before they got good. You get what I'm saying? People post pictures like that all the time. This was back in 2010 and this is back in 2021. You get what I'm saying? People, you be like, damn, I didn't think you was that really bad. But I look at my pictures all the time. I'm my own motivation. You get what I'm saying? Like I did that shit better than I did last week. Right. And that's all that matters.
If you sitting down and you in the shop and you in the beginning stage and you around people that's standing up and working while you sitting down,
stand next to them.
Look.
Take
next
pictures.
To them. Motherfucker, post the pictures that you did before. Ask questions. Get in there. Do not feel uncomfortable and walk outside and do some shit. Don't feel uncomfortable and try to go sell some shit. Don't stay in the shop, man.
And don't feel like your work ain't good enough to be posted.
That's right.
Especially and because she's so worried about her own. You get what I'm saying? I feel like. Yeah, baby, just post your shit. Whether it's your biggest critique. You get what I'm saying? You your biggest. Oh, I could have did that better. Oh, this don't look right, and that's me.
Don't feel like that.
I not post a picture of a fade that I did and be like it was shit. But the minute I show somebody else, they be like, "You did that? Right. You cold? Like why you ain't posted?"
I ain't gonna lie.
You your biggest critic, but you gotta be your biggest fan too. Right. You gotta be your biggest fan. Or you gonna fall in this industry. You gonna fall.
I ain't feel like that was my best work. I didn't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, I like it, but that ain't my best work.
You
But
might have been rushing. It might have been whatever the case may
I
be.
wasn't even rushing, but I might not have been in the mood. But it'd be the people in the shop, like they get they hair done by my auntie. Like, you just take your time and you just. I be like, I mean, yeah, it's cute, but this wasn't the look that I was really going for. But it's cute.
You could do better.
But I always push myself to go back. So don't to the girl like don't because I don't feel like I had it all together. I wasn't the shit, but I'm getting there.
The trash people are the people who.
You know what I think? You know what I think though? I think the people who are so when you looking for a shop to go to, make sure that you're going to a shop where people are open to teaching you. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, and not somebody who be like, why you asking me questions?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Do it how you do it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna go into a shop, talk to people.
That's good.
I'm just now beginning. You get what I'm saying? I'm looking for a shop home, but I'm looking for a shop home that can also teach me and take me to where I need to be.
And if you're looking for that, you come to the hair home
hair trappers.
Because that's what we do. That is what we do.
Motivation.
We motivate you to be better. Thank you again. Episode 15. See y'all again next week, Monday at 2:30. Peace.
Jack.
K.A. the hair trapper.
This your girl Autumn, a.k.a. Pinky.
This your girl Tasia, a.k.a. Fancy Way.
This is JR the Barber. Mr. I Got You Fake.
You can catch the hair trappers and soul snatchers every Monday at 2:30 live. Jack.
You are now about to hear the Hair Trapper, and you're about to get your soul snatched.
Soul snatched.
Right here on Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers.